Well, I'd like to welcome Brigadier Javed Hussain, former senior Pakistan Special Forces officer who's joining us from Karachi. The point being made here, and the debate is warming up, the point made by former Intelligence Bureau Chief of India Ajit Doval is the following. You are risking escalation. If you do not want escalation, the ball is in your court. Show a keenness and at least a degree of empathy to the facts that are brought at your disposal. What happened in the flag meeting this morning at Chakandabag was not that. It was a premeditated point of view, wasn't it? Is that the point you're making, Mr. Doval?
Exactly, that's the point. The flag meeting, what should have been talked in the flag meeting is not what was talked. It was a message that they brought with them from Pakistan's higher establishment and conveyed to us. If that is the message, it has got to be responded. The communication has to be responded in action.
So, Brigadier Javed Hussain, can you risk this escalation? And may I
not
ask,
expecting India's reply to it.
And pardon me, yes, General Shankar Roy Chaudhary, what did you say?
And not expecting what our brigadier said. They didn't anticipate him to take a tough stance by saying what he said.
That's good. So, Brigadier Javed Hussain, and to my guest from Pakistan, I have 3 points. I'm summarizing what our Indian panelists have said. 1, deliberate escalation. B, expecting India not to respond, when the mood in India is certainly to respond firmly. Thirdly, a proven history of beheadings. Brigadier Javed Hussain, in July 2011, I'm only adding this for your cursory information. 2 troopers of the 20 Kumaon Regiment, Jaipal Singh Adhikari and Devendra Singh, were beheaded. The Indian Army at that point of time kept quiet about it and waited for an opportune moment. You also have facts and the name of the person from Maratha Light Infantry who was beheaded in Jangarh in Rajouri sector. So, point I'm making to you is this is something that is deliberate and has been happening. Now, Brigadier Hussain, India has had enough. Can you risk the escalation? Let's talk about that.
Absolutely not. I don't think it's fair on your part to suggest that whatever has happened in the last 3, 4, 5 days was part of a grand design. It was not. Pakistan is the last country under the circumstances to escalate the situation in Kashmir, which could lead to a general war. That is something which perhaps India would also not want to take part in, a general war. This is just a local incident.
Sir, who is escalating it?
Your Maratha Light.
Who is escalating it? Which side was arrogant at the flag meeting today?
No.
Which side repeatedly said no 4 times in the flag meeting this morning?
Arnab, you are a moderator. You are not a participant of the
Sir, I am
debate.
asking you a straight question.
Just try and...
Yes.
Just listen. Let me speak. What I'm trying to say is that this is a local incident.
Sir, it's not.
It is not part of a grand design.
Sir, it's not.
It is not meant to escalate.
It's not.
It is not meant to provoke. Look, can I speak?
Yes, but you know it's not.
You've asked me a question. You let me answer. Why do you interrupt?
So if there's a factual inaccuracy, I am tempted to come in.
No,
one second.
Then you answer the question. You've asked me a question, you wait for the answer. Why don't you be a good listener? I mean, that is the best part of personal communication. Be a good listener.
Sir, thank you.
It is not part of a grand design.
Sir, thank you.
Pakistan cannot afford...
Yeah, go on. I am not interrupting you, please continue.
Pakistan is not in a position to wage war with India.
Exactly.
Pakistan is fully committed. Pakistan is fully committed on the Western Front. Troops have been moved out from the Eastern Front to participate in counter-insurgency operations, not only in the tribal areas, that is federally administered tribal areas, but also chances are that they are now going to be deployed, some of them, in Balochistan.
Yes.
So it would be preposterous to suggest that Pakistan is carrying out deliberate escalation of the situation in Kashmir to provoke India into a war. It is absolutely preposterous. So just rule this out. I have been listening to these jingoistic remarks by just about everyone. The air chief has warned Pakistan, the army chief has warned Pakistan. They want to teach Pakistan
Yes,
a
sir.
lesson.
Yes, sir.
The media has gone ballistic.
Yes, sir.
On what? A small incident that took place on the 6th of January when a commando platoon of the
Sir, 1
Maratha
minute.
Light, 9 Maratha Light Infantry. Now you don't want to listen. They raided a Pakistani post which was objecting to the construction of an observation post in front of Haji Pir.
Yes.
Now this Brigadier Rawat Gulab Singh, commander of 161 Brigade, he orders the Maratha Light Infantry to go and raid, sort that post out. They went in, they killed a soldier, they came back. Retaliation followed. Now who was responsible for the retaliation? There are conflicting reports.
So
Some
which
say that
Pakistani
the
soldier was
infiltrators
beheaded,
came-
sir?
Hold on.
So which Pakistani soldier was beheaded, sir?
Wait.
I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that.
I'm talking about the
You should
beheading,
listen
sir.
to the other. Listen to the other's point of view also.
There has been a retaliation.
So 1 minute.
Retaliation
But who
by
killed those
whom?
two civilians and
Retaliation by
in
whom?
Uri sector?
1 minute. 1 minute.
First you say.
Brigadier
First you said.
Brigadier, with your permission.
First you said it.
With your permission. With your permission, only one fact. I know you think I'm a terrible listener.
I haven't finished.
Sir, but two Indian generals want to contradict what you're saying.
Let them contradict, but let them listen to
Who
me.
started the firing in Uri?
Who started the firing in Uri? To which I'd also follow up by saying, who started the firing in the Keran sector?
Look,
And why were two soldiers of the Kuman regiment beheaded last year?
Firing on the ceasefire line has been going on since the ceasefire line was established. Small-scale violations have been going on since then, since 1949.
Sir,
this is nothing new. Who raided?
I would like to just make one point to you. I'm coming to the two generals, but I'd like you to check your facts, sir. Because, Brigadier, I know you have said a few things about me being a terrible listener. Perhaps I am, but I'd like to tell you, on the 27th of February, in the year 2000, Sepoy Talekar from the Maratha Light Infantry was beheaded by Pakistani troops in the Rajouri sector. But curiously, and I want to know why, Ilyas Kashmiri of the Al-Qaeda was given credit with Islamabad displaying the badge and the weapon of the soldier in a macabre display. And I'm asking you today, sir, how long do you expect this country to hold its patience? Did this happen or not? Did Ilyas Kashmiri, did this happen or not? This incident in 2000?
Ilyas Kashmiri was also fighting the Pakistani state.
Sir, this
and
is a
Ilyas
standard.
Kashmiri was.
No, not at that
The
time.
Pakistani army was after him
Raised by your
in
state.
North
He
Waziristan.
turned rogue is your
And when
problem.
Ilyas Kashmiri was killed, there was a sigh of relief in the Pakistan army.
Sir, the problem is 1 minute. We are now getting responses. First response from General G.D. Bakshi. Then I'm coming to General Shankar Prasad. Maruf, before coming to you, I'll go to the Pakistani panelists. And Mr. Doval, I'm coming to you in a minute. General Bakshi, please. To Brigadier Javed Hussain.
Arnab, I'd like to tell Brigadier Javed that we know about ceasefire violations, what we are trying to put across to him and to our counterparts there. Please understand the reason for the Indian angst. The reason for the Indian angst is the qualitative difference in the horrible killing of our soldiers, the mutilation of our soldiers. We had 93,000 of your prisoners of war in the 71 war. We sent them all back with honor. We did not harm a single one, Brigadier Javed. We did not cut their throats. We did not cut their throats. You don't seem to understand that this nation is angry because of the way that you are fighting, because of the way that your army is choosing to, carry things to this extreme, macabre, uncivilized state. Somewhere it has got to be put a stop to. We will not have the bodies of our men disfigured, mutilated, and insulted like this. We gave back your bodies in 1999.
Oh, yes, we did.
We buried them when you refused to accept them. This is not, please understand why this country is angry. Because if you don't understand, if you are in denial, then we are just talking at one another.
Maruf wanted to come in. Maruf, before I come to you, General Shankar Prasad wants to respond as well to Brigadier Javed Ansari. Yes, General Shankar Prasad, I saw your hand go up there.
Yes, having heard what General Bakshi said, and I don't want to add more to it, is it correct or not correct that there have been over 70 ceasefire violations in the last 1 year by Pakistan Army? Is it not correct that there are 40 to 45 terrorist training camps being run by the ISI just across the line of control and preparing terrorists to get into India? Is it not correct that every time they wish to infiltrate terrorists into India, they open fire, and under the cover of fire they want to infiltrate terrorists inside? All these points are known to everybody across the world. Why can't we understand that you can't go on hiding these things over and over and over again? These are facts, and these facts must be acknowledged. If you do not wish to, the ceasefire has been agreed by both countries. Why are you violating it all the time? Simply because you want to infiltrate terrorists inside. So can we please put an end to all this? Can we please go on the dialogue part a little bit? But if you don't, you got the message today from the Army Chief.
Yeah, absolutely.
Army Chief's message, let me tell you very clearly, is not from the Army Chief alone. It is the message from the Indian government, message from the Indian people. This has happened 5-6 days after the incident began on the 6th of January. Today is 14th, and it is an Army Day, pre-Army Day press conference with the Army Chief. It is properly orchestrated. It has got everybody's on board. Let us not say that the Army is saying something different and the government of India is saying something different. This is a unified, well thought out remarks of this country.
Absolutely.
All what has happened is that the Army Chief has put this into military language, which must be understood.
Reconsider. Ajit Doval, before I come to you, I want to go back to the Admiral for a minute. Admiral Javed Iqbal, hear the message loud and clear from the people of India, from the Army Chief, from its government. And here your own member of the Parliamentary Committee on National Security, a man called Mushahid Hussain, who said recently, we have our hands full with a full-blown insurgency inside our borders. It does not suit our interest to raise the temperature along the LOC. So remember this, Admiral. We know your weaknesses. We know the financial, economic, sectarian, social, look, lack of communal harmony. We know your position in the world. India knows Pakistan's weaknesses, Admiral. India knows Pakistan's weaknesses.
Will you now listen to my answer?
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Listen to my answer. I am surprised at my Indian friends. On one hand, you see, they are contradicting themselves. On one hand, they say Pakistan cannot afford to risk a war with India. On the other hand, they say we are provoking it. Do you think that we are, that irresponsible that while fighting a war on our Western Front, we would like to initiate another war on our Eastern Front?
You know in the past
this is what India is doing.
Sir, you know,
I want an answer from you. I want an answer from you, please. Tell me, why are you provoking this? Why are you deceiving your Indian audience? You are deceiving your Indian people. You are making this up. You don't do that. You don't create. We must live in peace.
Sir,
both the sides should live in peace. The people of this region, please don't do that.
Sir, I'm sorry.
Because you are deceiving your people.
Sir, I'm sorry. We are not deceiving our people. A double-edged strategy by the Pakistanis to talk peace via a group of Pakistan apologists on the one side, and on the other side carry out the beheadings is not going to work, period. There's no provocation here. I want to go back. What we are telling you is that you need to be realistic about your own situation. That's all we are telling you.
Well, we are dealing with it. We are ourselves victim of terrorism.
So that.
So I don't understand that very senior officers. Look, the very senior officers sitting there, they are talking like, I am surprised. that does this region need peace or should we create war?
Surely.
I mean, a border incident happens
Sure.
and you are trying to build up, I don't know why are you doing it. I fail to understand why media is doing it.
Yeah, because
it.
in case you did not know, Lance Naik Hemraj was
your
beheaded.
army started this.
No, Lance Naik Hemraj was beheaded. Jaipal Singh Adhikari and Devinder Singh of the 20 Command Regiment were beheaded. And in case you did not know, Sepoil Bhau Shahid Maruti Talekar of the Maratha Light Infantry was also beheaded.
And
we are sick and tired of the beheadings.
This
That's
is
all.
your
A
version.
part of your question.
One sec, I want to go to Maru.
Address a part of your question, Arnab.
No, one sec.
Arnab, just 1 second.
Sir, 1 minute. I go.
Number one, you cannot have peace in the region unless you resolve the disputed issue of Kashmir, internationally recognized disputed issue of Kashmir. There won't be any peace.
Sir, that's...
And I'm very seriously saying that. Number two,
Absolutely right.
as far as the violation across the line of control is concerned, let me clearly say these violations have happened in the past. You have done it and you will continue to do so. I'm sure the violations will continue as long as the issue continues. Let's get to the table to resolve the issue of Kashmir. That is, you just can't say there is terrorism coming from Pakistan. This is a disputed territory.
So let me tell you.
You think the people...
Sir,
the Kashmiris... hold on.
Sir,